The best thing on her. I don't know why you can put me down. Shit, I am the shit.
This ain't no regular thing. I came for the ring, you know what I mean. I shoot my shot and it's clean. This is my city, yeah, this is my team. If you talking and talking me nice, I play with all of my life. You see my name in the lights, better get right, I'm champion. The game is in trouble, I've been in my depth for the piece of the puzzle, I got it for real. Still keep me going, I wake up and hustle, you won't see me buckle, I've been in the field. Man of the town, you been in your fields, I'm adjusting this crown. Call me your majesty, either that or your tragedy, we shutting everything down. I've been hot like somebody put a candle on them. Off top, I don't really stand opponents, this mine, the moment is. Run out and start a bunch of pandemonium. More game, I got some, the skill is bar one, y'all done, the game in the coffin. Referee scream, rest in peace, and think twice if you next to me, it's West. This ain't no regular thing, I came for the ring, you know what I mean. I shoot my shot and it's clean, this is my city, yeah, this is my team. If you talking and talk to me nice, I play with all of my life. You see my name in the lights, better get right, I'm champion. It's our repetition, I'm stacking these trophies, I'm good with addition. I spit like a pastor, I gave you the vision. Up early morning, enough for the sleeping. My life is a dream, but you wishing you lived it. Haters get livid, my pocket's Pacific, that's deep if you get it. So Tempur-Pedic, I sleep on the critics. Don't feel like competing, I'm hearing these crickets. Whoa, let me switch the flow, a new bounce. Coming to the den with a lion, I'm gon' pounce. Know I've been a king for a while, got a ring and a crown. That's the bling with the blow, what the team is about. Champions, you can tell by the ambience of this sound. Referee scream, rest in peace, and think twice if you never see me, it's no doubt. This ain't no regular thing, I came for the ring, you know what I mean. If you talking and talk to me nice, I play with all of my life. You see my name in the lights, better get right. This ain't no regular thing, I came for the ring, you know what I mean. I shoot my shot and it's clean, this is my city, yeah, this is my team. If you talking and talk to me nice, I play with all of my life. You see my name in the lights, better get right, I'm champion.
Good evening, guys. Good evening. Great Tuesday. I gotta say Tuesday now. Normally we do this on Monday. Unfortunately, I had to end the program early. My wife had an emergency. Her car overheated, but we're gonna be good. Got it towed to the shop, get it fixed right now. Unfortunately, didn't like the price, but it's part of life, right? It is what it is. So we got to get that taken care of so she could get back on the road, get back on the trail, so she don't feel isolated, stuck in the house. Shit. Hey, I look at it like this: opportunity to get to know your house better, right? That's what it's what it is. Opportunity to sit still somewhere. Don't have to be on the road. Just enjoy your beautiful home. With that being said, I'm here today. We're going to finish this up. I didn't get to finish yesterday, and even though it was a topic that definitely needed to be talked about, like I opened at the beginning of the show yesterday, domestic violence. Not a fan of it. I don't think nobody really is. And if you are, shame on you. Get you some help. But for this situation, it's a sport-related situation, so you got to talk about it, right? Two sports figures, two Olympic champions, gold medalists. But unfortunately, they had altercation. We're not gonna be here for long. We're here for a good time, not a long time, right? But we got to get to it. We got to have the conversation because, man, I seen this and I spoke on it. Didn't have a lot of the details like I do now, but I did kind of briefly spoke on it on the P for Sunday. Shout out to JR for having that show, allowing us to talk and speak on it. But now that got more details on the situation, you know what I'm saying? My view really hasn't changed much. It's still the same. I'm not a fan of domestic violence. Never have, never will be. I've seen domestic violence in my family before. Now, fortunately, it wasn't me. it was an ex-brother-in-law who was the one who was the aggressor in the situation. And in this situation, I thought I was going to have to pop him. His nieces and nephews was over to my house hanging out, swimming. They was at the pool having a good time, enjoying themselves, right? His baby mama was over having a good time, so I was at work. My ex was at work. But unfortunately, the ex-brother-in-law, I guess, found out they was over to my house. And so I got a call from my ex-wife telling me I need to get home because the ex-brother-in-law is beating up his baby mama. So I got there. He was already gone. When I got there, probably a couple minutes later, and I had the gun already out. I didn't know if he was still in the house or not. I didn't know. Probably a minute or two after I got in the house, the police pulled up. So now we got 2 nieces, 1 nephew upset. My son, he upset. Stepdaughter was there. She upset. Of course, the baby mama, she upset. She beat up. Her face is, one side of her face is black and blue. Now you have these police officers in front of your home. That shit's embarrassing. Hopefully y'all ain't never have to go through some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Fortunately, it wasn't for me or nobody that I need to be concerned about. But still, it's just the optics of the situation. To the point it was about to go there. Had nothing to do with nobody with my last name. But unfortunately, the shit popped off at my house. So now I got to deal with this. So now I told my ex-wife, he can't come over to my house no more until he comes over with an apology, apologizing for the disrespect, not only to my son, to the ex stepdaughter. I mean, he really need to apologize to his own goddamn kids for putting them through that trauma and seeing that bullshit, because that's not cool. But when you got to see that and go through that shit, man, that's crazy. I couldn't imagine the embarrassment, how the girl felt that got, hands put on her. I couldn't imagine. But he couldn't come over. Now, I didn't see him for about 2 years after that situation. Then he come over and find out we had a Thanksgiving dinner over the house. He come over to apologize. I said, dog, you don't need to just apologize to me. You need to apologize to your goddamn sister, my son, your niece, and your own children. Did you apologize to them? Because like I said, to me, that's tacky. You don't do shit like that. I said, what did she say to you that made you want to put hands on her? But unfortunately, this ain't the first or the last time it ever happened. Now, the other times it happened, I didn't see it. I didn't see the outcome of it. I mean, I was just sick to the stomach after seeing the girl's face all messed up. I'm like, dude, it's one thing to see it on a movie or on the news, but to see that shit in person, man, that's sickening that somebody can do that. Now, please believe you me, we're going to see something today. It ain't just men putting hands on women. Shit. I've seen some videos, these women put hands on men, and some of them got the best of them. Then they ain't just, just scratch his face or bloody his mouth. I see some video, these women that knocked them out. She caught them with the right punch. This is crazy. Guys, why? Why? That don't make sense to me. Somebody please answer that question for me. I don't understand. Guys, I'm not trying to ignore you or your comments in the chat. I see your comments. I'm just locked in on what I'm talking about. It's sad that situations go down like this. It's sad that people have to experience this. It's sad that people, even to the point where you put the children do this. That's some nasty work, man. And again, I'm going to say it like I said before. If a man or a woman or individual who put hands on, ladies and gentlemen, you need to put that person on paper. I don't give a damn how much you say you love them, how you think when you love them, or they say they love you, or that you supposedly love you. Put them on paper. Because if they love you like that, they wouldn't put hands on you like that. If they really loved you, they wouldn't put hands on you. You wouldn't be coming out like you in a 10-round fight, like you just got done sparring with somebody. You wouldn't be looking like this. You wouldn't be feeling like this. And for the men, I never met a man who sit there and said, well, man, you put in. No, I never use that for an excuse. I've never done that. I don't believe in doing that. So I guess, you can call me a snitch if you want to. I'm snitching on her ass. Call the police. Put on paper. So if something happens, they already have a paper trail. For some reason, you feel like you need to defend yourself. You already have a paper trail showing this ain't the first time this woman put hands on me. I called you before. I got a paper trail. Y'all not doing anything. I don't give a damn because she's a woman doesn't mean she can't hurt me. And so it takes for her to pick up an object. Domestic violence ain't just for hands and feet. She goes upside my head with a goddamn skillet. You better put her ass on paper. She treats you like Al Green and throws some goddamn hot grits on your ass. Love will make you do wrong. Love will keep you out on early. Lovey. I'm just saying. That's what Al Green told you. Now look, my wife don't like it when I sing. I don't care. I think I sound good. I don't care what she talking about. I sound good. Let me read some of these chat. Look at my only white friend in the chat. Shout out to my only white buddy. That's what he called himself. My only white friend. Lionel Richie was the first, and everyone clowned him. Clowned him for what? I ain't gonna clown him. If he put papers on the woman because she laid hands and feet on him, he did right. Remember 8-ball jackets? Guy got hit and bodied. What did it say? Remember 8-ball jacket? Guy got hit by heels. God damn, I do remember that. Here come my biggest hater, beside Big Ant 11. No, you don't sound good singing. Oh. Well, he did right by putting on paper. I don't care what he did. Miss Red Lipstick, how you doing today, Miss Ty? My brother, no chaser. What's going on, big brother? Look here, guys, do me a favor. I need every last one of you guys here and who's going to be watching on replay, do me a solid and hit that like button.
What's the goddamn button?
You goddamn right. Push that goddamn button.
What's the goddamn button?
I appreciate it. I promise you I do. I appreciate it. But yeah, when you see situations like that and hear about situations like that and like go through a situation like that, that's dangerous, man. It's very dangerous. So the reason I wanted to talk about that, bring that up, is and especially give that backstory of what, like I said, what I've seen and experienced, is because of what we're about to watch and check out today. As y'all seen, the thumbnail that I presented. Sha'Carri Richardson and my man Christian Coleman, they had an incident. Now, I know a lot of people have already talked about it, have already shared about it and gave their point of view. I kind of gave my point of view when I first seen it, but I wanted to really go into more depth about this situation. Like I said, it's not going to be a long show today. I was supposed to talk about it yesterday, but unfortunately, I had an emergency because my wife's car overheated, so I had to make sure she get home. Baby girl got home safe, and we had to get her car to the shop so we can get that taken care of. So I wasn't able to really get into it. Wife said, well, you need to finish the show because it was slow and good. I said, yeah, I'm gonna definitely finish the show. But what I was thinking about doing, just do a pre-recorded video. But I said, no, I'm gonna do a live one because people need to, I'm curious what people's thoughts are and their feedback. So I wanted to see it live, right? I want to talk about it live and finish the show off how I wanted to finish the show off talking about this situation. Does she have implants? Serious question. What type of implants are you talking about, man? My buddy, he's on one today. My wife want me to recognize his daggone bust in the back. That venom bust in your background looks good. There you are. He said boob implant. Man, look here, man. You and I both know this heifer has got them same boy-built boobs. No, as far as I know, she didn't get no goddamn implant. She built like a little boy. She didn't get blessed in the chest department, unfortunately for her. As my man said, Nike didn't drop her. You know damn well if the roles will reverse, that would be instant. He said, look closely. You's a goddamn freak, man. You need to get you some goddamn help. Let me say this. As far as we know, still currently to this day, you are right. Nike did not drop her. If the roles were reversed, they would have got dropped. We're going to talk about that. But let's get to this video, right? Let's get to it. Put a one in the chat. Let me know if y'all can hear it. So can y'all, I'll make sure y'all can hear it. Can y'all hear it? Now this is probably the only video that didn't have a lot of music and all that other shit in there. Just asking for a friend. He said sexism, double standard. Right on. No, they can't hear it. Well, shame on me. I got to get it together. Let me make sure y'all can hear it. So, I could definitely hear it. Well, let me do this. All right. So, guys, what I'm going to do is play the other way because me sharing the screen is not playing this way. So let me play it in the other way that I know I have the sound on. So let's. Yeah. So if I play the other way, unfortunately, we're gonna play it this way. Let's go.
Look at your street. Down in the lower right corner, that is Sha'Carri Richardson and her boyfriend, Christian Coleman. And Sha'Carri Richardson, we can see she body slams Christian Coleman. Oh my God. She is strong as hell. But she body slams him into the concrete. Like, his shoulder must be hurting him. Anyways, Christian Coleman, he tries his best to walk away. We can see Sha'Carri pushes him again. And now they return into the camera field of view. Christian Coleman is trying his best to walk away. Respect for him to, keep in his hands and his anger, because things like these, remember, we are human beings and feelings can get to a point where we can't manage. But Christian Coleman, he tries his best to walk away. He kind of uses his shoulder to push her a bit. Sha'Carri Richardson, she's still pushing him. We can see their walk away out of the field of view. But that is the official footage, my people. It was recently released. As we know, she was in prison for a while, but she was released after. And, Christian Coleman, he did speak about it. Matter of fact, I'm going to play the clip right now.
Like, I don't feel as if, like, she should have been arrested. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, people have discussions and emotions and stuff like that. And she had, like, things that she need to work on for herself, of course. And so do I, so do you, like, everybody. And I'm the type of guy, like, I'm in the business of just, like, extending grace and mercy and love. And I feel as if, like, I don't try to look at obstacles either. Like, I just look at, like, situations like this to just, like, take a step back, analyze yourself mentally, and then just try to see what you can do to be your best self so that you can move forward, so you can just be the type of person and a human that God needs you to be for his kingdom and for his glory. And so that's kind of how I look at the situation.
Either he's really in love with her or she has something against him, right? But there you guys have it. He made it clear that he don't believe she should have been arrested. And I do agree. A lot of relationships, we have this, but I'm not going to try and normalize this situation because honestly, we don't know what led up to that. So we can't really say, this and that, but we should try to keep our hands to ourselves, right? And I respect Christian Coleman once again, because his anger could have flared up. He could have done things that he would have regret. And, he kept his composure, he kept his calm, and he walked away. But as I stated, we don't know what led up to this, what was the reason that caused this, but, hopefully they figure it out, because at the end of the day, they're a couple. They seems like they love each other and all of that. So, yeah, I just really hope and wish for the best, man. That's all I can say. Let me know your thoughts and predictions on this one down in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys feel. Remember to drop a like and subscribe, as it helps out a lot. And it'll be greatly appreciated. Thank you for your time, my people. Thank you for watching. It is the boy Jam Feed. And as usual, I'm out.
So, as we've seen the situation, we've seen the pushing and the shoving that she did, to the point she even threw something at his head. That was just totally uncalled for, right? That was just totally uncalled for. Now, somebody, my man brought up Jonathan Majors. Yes. we look, fellas, we got to know there's double standards. And there's double standards that go our way, and there's also double standards that doesn't go our way. But we got to accept that, because it is what it is. Now, to something change, if we're ever going to be the double standards, until something change where there's double standards are not the same, it's what it's going to be. I don't like it. I don't. Do we think it's fair? No, it's not fair. But it's one of those things right now we got to accept. Me as a man, if I put hands on my wife or another woman or whatever the case may be, I know I'm going to jail. It's no question. Nothing is going to be said. Nothing's going to be done. Even if she starts the situation, We've seen some situations where the woman starts and the guy retaliates and defends himself, but yet he still goes to jail. I don't want to be in that situation. I don't want that on my record. You know what I'm saying? What does it look like me as a man who has a son and I do some shit like that and retaliate? Say against my ex, his mother, or against my wife, or against another woman. What is that going to look like? I'm teaching my son that, don't put your hands on women. A woman looking to threat you or trying to put hands on you, you leave. You leave right then and there. You walk out. Don't look back. That's what I'm trying to teach the kids, the young men. So if that's how it's jumping off, then that's what you need to do. Don't put yourself in situations where it's going to cost you your life or your freedom. Because you engage with an individual like this, that's what it could cost you. We've seen this shit way too much now. And like I said, some of these women are getting more and more volatile. They become more and more aggressive. And they don't have no remorse. None at all. I seen a story, man, the other day. A woman killed her kids, deleted her kids because she was mad at the father. And so what did she do? Take what he knew was more precious to her than him than his own life. Big brother Smitty, hopefully all is well with you. But when you see situations like this, that's dangerous. You don't want to see nobody going through that. I don't want to see nobody going through. Family members, loved ones, neighbors, nobody, co-workers, no. But unfortunately, this young man is going through it. And you know what this young man is doing? He's defending till the end. Now, is he a fanboy? I don't know. But she got his nose wide open to the point he's speaking highly of him. But please believe you me, when she was getting arrested, she called that man a coward, talked about how soft he was, criticized his manhood. How could you do this? Christian, why are you doing this? Then she wanted Christian to come bail out. Ma'am, you just felt like this man was a threat, talking about you had proof that he was an abuser. But now you turn around and want him to come bail you out? How does that shit work? You wanted that man to go to jail. You wanted him to be on the other ends of the cuffs. But now you want him to bail you out? Make that make sense. But you don't want me to talk about football because Minnesota ain't got shit to talk about. But yes, Quinn, I did talk about football yesterday. This is a continuous of yesterday because my show got cut short. Like, unfortunately, like I said, my wife's car overheated, so I had to cut the show short, go check on her, get her home safe, as well as baby girl. So I didn't get to finish what we were supposed to originally talk about yesterday. So I got to finish today. He said, we're going to whoop y'all on week 1. That's not true. Y'all going to get whooped. Monday Night Football, the Bears played the Minnesota Vikings, and we know what the result's going to be. But there's nothing wrong with wishful thinking, Quentin. I appreciate you, though, brother. Make sure you hit that like button. Like everybody else. Do me a solid and hit that like button.
Put the goddamn button.
You goddamn right. I appreciate it. But back to this situation at hand. Like I said, I know I'm late to the party. I wasn't able to talk about it when it first came out. I could have, but I didn't because I really didn't want to touch on it. But I knew it was a situation that really needs to be had the conversation. So with that being said, like I said, you can't put yourself in situations, fellas. Because I'm talking to fellas now because, man, this was an individual, a man who was going through it. And I know how people try to look down upon you. Well, why are you saying? I don't care what people was thinking. Because at the end of the day, you got to do what's best for you. Because that woman who put hands and feet on you, she's not thinking about your best and what's best for you. She's not showing she cares and loves and cherishes you and respects you. She's not. You know why? Because she's going up your goddamn side, your goddamn head. She's going up upside your noggin. So she's already showing that no, she don't care. She's trying to give you a goddamn concussion. So she showed me she don't care. How you say you love me, but you putting hands on me? You tried to take me out, but you say you love me? Ma'am, you can keep that love. I don't want none. I went to Cincinnati Music Fest. And we got an R&B singer who's promoting violence towards men. You understand what I'm saying? She was promoting violence towards men. And I told my wife, I don't like her. I don't like her music. I don't like her message. I don't care. 1 minute she talking about singing, but then she talking about, I'll bust your windows out your car. Y'all know who I'm talking about. That ragged ass heifer Jasmine Sullivan. She talking about busting windows out your car. And you know what was going on in the crowd? These women was throwing their hands up, enjoying this bullshit. These women were loving it, enjoying the moments, talking about violating a man's vehicle. Now, fortunately, it's just his vehicle and not his person. But please believe you me, there ain't nothing but a step away. There ain't nothing but a situation where they ready to put hands and feet on you and your car. They already show it. They got it in them. She's showing it. She busts out your window. Your car. She's ain't nothing but a step away from going to get your hand, like Sha'Carri Richardson did to this man, Christian Coleman. And what is he doing? He's defending her. And you know what they say in the comments? Oh, he's being a good man. He's loyal to his woman. Ladies, please explain you this then. If the shoe was on her foot, Christian was going against her goddamn head. And Sha'Carri said, no, he loved me. He missed me. He was just concerned about me. He was just upset because he didn't like the way I cooked his lasagna. He was upset because, he got, while he was at work, he was going through some stuff. He had a rough day at the practice, a track. The contract that he had signed, it fell through. They reneged on the deal. And he's feeling some type of way, so I understand why he's upset. I'll be upset myself. Why you coming up here with a big ass growth on your head, look like a damn baseball? Not on your side of your head with the size of a golf ball, but she out there defending him. No, he a good man. I know it was just a one-off. I know he just got upset. He was in his feelings that day, but he a good man. You know what the women in the chat was saying? Hell no, girl. You ain't got to take that. Hell no, girl. Why is that man what's his address? I'm calling the police. I'm calling the Jakes. I'm calling the man. He ain't going to do it to another woman. How dare he put his hands on you, Sha'Carri? You should have used him at track speed and run away from his ass. I would have never let him do that to me, Sha'Carri. I don't see why you sticking with him. Ain't no damn way I would have been up there defending his sorry ass. What type of man put his hands on a woman like that? He ain't no man. He's sassy. Come on, man. Y'all know what it would be said. Y'all know what would have been the words. We all know what would have happened. They would have locked his black ass up, threw his ass in the car, probably gave him a couple of elbows to the backside. Told the boys in the jailhouse what happened, and maybe some of the dudes in the jailhouse probably would have whooped tail. Put hands and feet on him. Sha'Carri, you should have called your brothers and sisters and cousins them. Let them put hands and feet on him like he did you, girl. Ain't no way I would have put up with that shit. Let me say it again. It wouldn't have happened that way if the roles would have been reversed. We seen what happened to Jonathan Majors. Lost his opportunity for income for a minute. Disney cut him loose. The Army commercials that he was doing cut him loose. He put his hands on this beautiful white woman. You got to answer that for that. You got to answer for that. Yeah, when he was running away, doesn't matter. She ran after him. She tried to give him some of that smoke. She wanted that. She wanted all that heat. Tell me how bad he did her. But her ass was in the club that same night, shaking the tail feather, two-stepping. Probably listen to the wobble. Get in there. Yeah, yeah. We in there. Yeah, yeah. Wobble, baby, wobble, baby. Come on, man. We know what it is. Do me a favor and wobble your ass on and hit that goddamn like button.
Push the goddamn button.
Push that goddamn button. Hit that like button like y'all hit that man. Hit that like button like hit that like button like Sha'Carri Richardson hit that man Christensen. Mr. Coleman, like she went upside Mr. Coleman's backside, hit his ass. Hit that goddamn like button.
Goddamn button.
I'm just saying, man. Ignorant TV said, question, Hink. Ignorant TV said, question, Hink. What's Ignorant TV? What is your question, my brother? What is your question? I need y'all to hit that like button. Do me a solid and hit that goddamn like button.
Push the goddamn button.
Don't hit women. Women don't hit men. Hit that like button. That's what y'all hit. Don't hit each other. Hit that goddamn like button. My man Ignorant TV said, question, Inc. Well, Ignorant TV, I'm waiting for the question. What is your question, my brother? While Ignorant TV get his question together, I'm going to say this. Question is, what's y'all backstory? You and JP. What's the bad blood about? Let me say this in TV. What I don't do over here, I don't go back and forth with content creators over here. I don't do that on my channel. But as far as a bad blood, there's no bad blood. Ain't no bad blood. I give him grief. He give me grief. He lie on me. I tell the truth on him. I ain't making up no lies about that man. Anything I say about him is because what he said, what I heard him say. Nothing that I made up about him. I don't do that. Now, has he lied on me? Yeah, he has. Made some shit up, especially about the one about me sleeping with my tenant. I don't do that shit. But you know, people gonna say what they say. It is what it is. I'm not gonna let it bother me because I'm good. I'm in a good space. Next Sunday, I will be celebrating 1 year anniversary. But let me take it back. We're gonna be celebrating it on the 30th. but we will be celebrating our 1 year anniversary. Me and my wife. My kid's good. The kids is back in college. All the kids. Well, we got one in high school and the other one's in colleges. So it's good. Two of them play basketball, one at the JUCO, one at NAIA. Their seasons is to start shortly. Now, my son's season, I'm going to have to find out what junior season is. But my son's first game is on October the 28th. I appreciate it. Thank you, brother. Ignorant TV, I want to be in a honey phase for the rest of my life. Why can't we do that? Now I know this is supposed to be talking about sports, but I blame Ignorant TV for getting me off the subject right now, and that's okay. We can do that, right? Let's have fun with it. I want to spend the rest of my life in honeymoon phase, Ignorant TV, if possible, but we'll see. Been with my old lady for 16 years. I'm waiting for her to leave me.
Lord Jesus.
Hold on now.
Lord Jesus.
He said 16. 16 beautiful years. And I'm waiting for her to leave me. Well, don't ever wait for her to leave me because she ain't going to leave you, Ignorant TV. Do right by that woman, and I'm sure that woman going to do right by you, my brother. Right on. Congratulations to you and your lady. It's a blessing. Wife said October the 28th is his first game. Okay, cool. My son got a game that day, too. He played against Simmons College, or HBCU college. We got two HBCU college. We got two black HBCU colleges in Kentucky. One Simmons, the other one's is Kentucky State. So we play against Simmons College. First game of the season. Good luck to these young men. They need it. Also, like I normally do, it seems like she'll never leave. I done had kids on this lady. She ain't going nowhere.
Lord Jesus. Lord Jesus.
I know that's right. Hold on tight. Don't let go. Hold on tight. Don't let go.
What you got there?
Lord Jesus. Lord Jesus.
Ignorant TV, do me a favor. Hit that like button for me, brother. I appreciate it. I promise you. I appreciate you being here. Right on. He said, tell the truth, shame the devil. I know that's right. I know that's right. Hey, man. Let me say this, brother. If she stayed with you after you did that shit, you got a solid woman right there, dog. Because I'm going to tell you right now, I wouldn't be able to do it. If my wife went out and did some shit like that, I know she got to get the fuck on. I ain't going to lie, man. I can't do it. Shout out to that sister.
Lord Jesus.
Shout out to that sister for putting up with your stanky ass after you done did some crazy shit like that. God damn, Ignorant TV. Shout out to you, man. My brother said, tell the truth. Shame the devil. I know that's right. I know that's right. Shout out to that brother, man. Shout out to that sister for sticking around for 60 years with his crazy ass. Goddamn. Shout out to her. Shout out to her, bro. But let me say this. About to celebrate a year in marriage to my beautiful wife. Now, this is true. You are correct. I do not know what she put you through. Ignorant TV, you are 1,000% correct. I don't know. I do not know. Only you know. That's between you, her, and the good Lord. She could have put you through hell for all I don't know. But let me say this. Somehow, some way, y'all made it through the storms. Somehow, some way, you made it through the peaks and the valleys. Somehow, some way, y'all still here together. Shout out to y'all too. I'm going to say it again. 16 years is a long time, brother, especially in 2025 and the way these relationships are dropping like flies. Shout out to you and this beautiful woman for being together that long. And I hope y'all make it through another 16 and another 16 and another 16 and another 16 after that. Shout out to you and that beautiful lady. Shout out to you. He said, I'd rather leave her than stay and give me hell.
Lord Jesus.
My boy Ignorant TV is a bit ignorant today, boy. Let me say this, man. I remember I was having a conversation with somebody, one of my buddies, and he know I've been through it. Ignorant TV, I'm going to get to you in a second. I'm going to get to that in a second. Because now you have me talking about some different direction. But that's cool. We can do that. I don't mind. And then you got this crazy something going right here. This dude ain't shit. Buddy that called me and asked me. He said, Hank, I need to talk to you. I know you went through it. I know. And he asked me, how was it? How was I after? This is my buddy. I knew him since elementary. Knew him since elementary. Mill Creek Elementary on the school bus. That's how I knew this dude. Introduced me to the fantasy football league that I've been in damn near over 20 years. That's how long I know. Went to college, played ball together. Shout out to the Racers. He asked me the question. I was straightforward and honest, being straightforward with him. I told him, how does it feel? What was it like? What did you go through? Where was your mentor? I told him I was in a dark place for a couple of years. Marriage. Fuck marriage. That still was my mindset. From 2016, really the end of 2015, beginning of 2016, all the way to about 2018. If you asked me about it, I would have never told a man to ever get married. Not once or twice. Never again. That was my mindset. That's how angry I was. I went to therapy for about a year, almost 2 years, before I got to the point where I will be open to it. I'll be willing to listen. And during that time, I didn't care who I hurt, who I discussed, let down. I didn't care. I was in a bad place and I was a monster. I wasn't right. I was just doing any and everything. Didn't care who I hurt. Didn't care who I used or took advantage of. I lied to. I was being dishonest with. Didn't care. But that's how I was moving. In that short period, I probably hurt some people, especially feelings. But that's how angry I was. And let me say this. Fortunate for me, I wasn't on YouTube during that time period. Because if I was on there then, listening to some of the things that people were saying, I couldn't imagine my mindset. There would be no way I would ever be married right now if I was on YouTube, listen to some of the things that was being said, and knowing what I was going through during that period. Now, was I using YouTube? Yes. I was using YouTube at the time, probably about 2011, because I was, like YouTube University, learning how to do stuff. How I even got to YouTube anyway was to fix a hot water heater, change a hot water heater. That was my old introduction to YouTube. Somebody said, man, you go on YouTube and learn how to change a hot water. I said, shit, yeah, I'm cheap. I ain't trying to spend no money. Let me go find out how to change this hot water heater. The hot water heater went out on one of the houses. I wanted to change it myself. I want to fix it myself, save myself some money. I said, it ain't my house. It's one of the rental properties, so it didn't matter to me. So if I didn't do it right, it ain't gonna hurt anything. I ain't gonna feel the effects of it, not directly. That's how I got introduced to YouTube. But if I went down that rabbit hole with some of the stuff I'm hearing now, then it would have been bad. It would have been real bad. So I told him, I said, whatever you can do to fix your relationship, do what you have to do. Whatever you have to do to make sure you can continue on with this woman, I think it's worth it. If the situation is not that bad to the point where you feel like you need to walk away or get out, or you feel like the need to step outside your marriage, don't do it. It's not worth it. Because the shit that comes behind it, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. That 20 minutes of pleasure is not worth all the bullshit you got to go through once she finds out, if she finds out, the drama, the situation you're going to put your kids through. It's not worth it. So let me get to Ignorant TV what he's saying up here. He said, I hate that though, Hink. You telling me to suffer, go into an early grave for what? So now I don't understand what. So now I'm getting bits and pieces. I don't understand what you're saying. I mean, let me ask this: if you still heard Ignorant TV, is it that bad? This woman you are with, is it that bad that you need to get out of there? I don't know. I'm asking. Is it that bad? Big ain't in love with this craziness. Hell no. 16 minutes is and I'm gone. God damn. I don't know, Ignorant TV. I mean, that's my question. I didn't plan on going on this long, but if there's a question need to be asked, Look, I'll drop the link. I wasn't planning on dropping no link. I ain't dropped link forever because I like to just do my own thing. That's what I started to do with my show now, unless I have special guests. But Ignorant TV, I'll be willing to drop the link. If you want to hit the link, we come up here, we can have the conversation. If you want to, you let me know. I got a few minutes. But let me know if you want me to drop the link. We can have the conversation. I'm just trying to figure it out. Try to have some understanding. So be it. So the link's in the chat, brother. I just need you to hit it. Just prove it's you. If you won't be on camera, cool. If not, I understand too. Just need to prove it's you. We can talk. We can have the conversation. Because right now, you chatting, you texting, it's going to be kind of choppy and hard to really understand. Don't know what you're saying. If you hit the link, come up here, we can have the conversation. I got a little time. Before King Talk jump on. But let me say this. All right, I got you. What's up, big brother? You good?
I'm like in the dark though, so you probably can't see me. But what I was saying was, I think a lot of men. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Go ahead.
I'm coming through clear.
Yeah, you good?
I think a lot of men, bro, suffer in the dark, right? And all we get, because I'm 30, so all we get, and I've been with her since I was a kid, basically. So all we get from OGs and OTs is stay with it. It's good, man. She stay with you. That's the good woman. That's good. But it's like after a while, it kind of feel like you are raising an adult. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like you gotta really say this mother. Can I say the F word?
You good?
Motherfucker from crashing into a brick wall because they kind of slow. I think so. I think this is all men's situation. And then you're dealing with somebody that you gotta placate to, because it's like you take care of everything. You know what I'm saying? You gotta placate to this motherfucker, make sure they feeling good and they happy and all that. So this shit is real, Hank. So that's all I was saying. That's all I hear from y'all, and that's the thing I was saying. I hate that shit because all OGs say the same shit. Respectfully, y'all say the same shit. Just stay with it, man. Stay. That's good, girl. That's good, girl. This bitch talk crazy. You don't know this bitch get crazy at the mouth, man. So
Yeah.
and this shit real. Like it's real life shit going on, and this bitch still get crazy at the mouth, man. Like I had a brother that deleted himself. And this lady got mad one day and brought that up, like as a like a you know like a like something to say to me. Like, that's why your brother did this. I'm like, damn, that's crazy. You was a savage bitch. And I just think about that, like it's a lot of things men go through mentally, and I don't think y'all would even. The thing is, I feel like if y'all was in them shoes, y'all wouldn't even stay. And y'all background shows it. And it be the OTs who be saying that. Y'all don't left women. And it probably for less. Like y'all don't really
God damn.
I ain't talking about you, but just in general. We speak in generality.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, damn, it's like, yo, men be going through it out here mentally. Because physically, I can handle everything. You know, the money is there, everything's there. Like, it's just the mental, you know. And it's like men being sexist, marriages. Niggas don't talk about this shit. Niggas don't talk about this shit. You gotta butter this motherfucker up for 2 weeks to get some head, some 2-minute, 3-minute head. Like, come on, what are we doing here, Hank? Like, what the fuck? The bills is 3,000, 4,000 a month. What the fuck? I don't know.
Well, let me say this. Shame on the OGs who led you down this path of wrongness. God damn. Now look here. Look. Let me say this. God damn, this crazy. But I understand. My first wife, I was in that situation, what they consider a sexless marriage. I'm out here trying to negotiate for some ass. I said, why the hell am I trying to negotiate to get some pussy? Why am I doing this? Why am I making deals to get some goddamn sex? Why do I have to do this? But unlike y'all, I didn't wait. Now, that's when I became that savage I was talking about. I stepped out. Did I cheat on my wife? Yes, I did. But there was a reason why. I didn't do it just because I'm a nasty motherfucker. I did it because I was horny and she ain't giving it up. So now I'm trying to negotiate. I'm tired of negotiating for this shit. So if you're not going to give me here, I'm going to get it from somewhere. I'm a sexy motherfucker in the TV. I don't know what you're talking about. You can't see this motherfucker on this goddamn screen. I'm a sexy. Hold on, let me say it again. I'm a sexy motherfucker. Shit. So if I got to negotiate for some shit, I'll be goddamn. I'm not doing that. So I did what I felt like I needed to do. Now, was that a selfish move of me? Yeah, it was selfish. You goddamn right it was selfish. But that's what I did. And that was at that moment. Now, should I probably did something different? Yeah. Because at the time she was going through it because she just had my son. Right? She just had my son. So she was going on some hormone changes. Could I have been a little bit more patient? Yeah, I should have. Probably should have been. But I was selfish.
That same situation right now. That's the same. Exactly everything what you just said right there. That's me.
So, like I said, I made some bad decisions. It ain't like my wife says, no excuse. No, no goddamn excuse. It was a weak excuse. I was weak. Not weak as I'm talking about I was being a weak man during that time when I made that decision. I made a selfish decision. And it cost me. Now, did we get divorced then? No, that wasn't the final straw on the divorce. It wasn't that. But we did get separated. You know what I'm saying? We did get separated because of that situation. And so now that cost me for about 1.5 years of separation. I had to earn her trust back. I had to do this. I had to do that. But that's what it was. Now, once coming back together, that was part of my negotiation. I said, look here, you know the reason why I did this. You know the reason why I stepped out, because you are not doing what I need you to do. I shouldn't have to plead and begging for some ass. Why am I doing this? So guess what? It got better for a while. And then it happened again. All of a sudden, I'm negotiating. I can't do it. I can't do it. And so what did I do? I stepped out again. Now, this time I didn't have sex. It was just inappropriate conversation. You know what I'm saying? I didn't do it with nobody. It wasn't somebody else. Just having a conversation with somebody. And that was it for her. Because I already heard her with my trust. And that was it. Now, didn't like it, went through it. It was rough. Like I said, during that time, I was a monster. Man, you couldn't tell me nothing about marriage. From 15 all the way up to about 20. There's no way you can say something about marriage. I speak down and on it every time. I would, man, what's marriage? Fuck marriage. I'll never do it again. That was my mindset. Now, like I said, it took me 2 years of going to therapy before I got open to listen to it, to even thinking about it. And I said, it's going to take a hell of a woman to get me to walk down that goddamn aisle again. It took a hell of a woman to get me to say I do again.
What is that? What does it mean to you, though, Hank? Like, what is Hank? My bad. I keep saying
No, you
Hank.
fine.
It's Hank.
What does what mean to me?
What does it mean to you? What does marriage mean?
Marriage means to me is somebody who I'm committed to for the rest of my life. I'm not a fan of divorce. I don't believe in divorce. I try to do everything I can to work it out to get through it. But what it means to me is somebody who I'm committed to, and somebody who's committed to me for a lifetime. Somebody who's going to be there when I ain't going to be always on top of my game. I'm at my best. Somebody I can rely on. Somebody who I can trust and depend on. If I'm sick and down and out, I know she's going to be there. If I lose my goddamn job, I know she got me. And I'm going to do the same for her. Financially, emotionally, and mentally. That's what that shit means to me. Now, we all know it means different stuff to different people. I'm not going to be the same as you. You're not going to be the same as me. Somebody else over on the left-hand side going to not be the same as us. Somebody over on the right-hand side not going to be the same as us. We all going to come with something different. But that's what it means to me, though, Ignorant TV.
Yeah, I feel you. I just think, for me, it seems like it's for somebody else to get my resources. That's how I look at it. That's just what it seems like. Just a way for somebody to get my resources for the rest of their life. Like, they can throw me in the old folks home when I can't. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we don't really know what somebody gonna do.
You said they gonna throw you in the hole.
So it's like, yeah, throw you. That's basically what they do. They throw you in the hole, get your pension. That's what they do, bro. Some of these women will feed you pork. They give you some shit you ain't supposed to have, gang.
Yeah, well,
trying to get your pension. Like, this shit bad out here. Like, I know ladies who literally talk about that. Like, yeah, get him, girl. Yeah, we gonna get it in. You wonder why they 45 years old dying. This lady getting this pension. She 32. I'm like, what the? It's just a different world out here in Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Look,
it's
Ignorant TV. That's why, man. It's always, if you can find that right woman. That's why I was telling you, man, stick with her. But like you said, what you describing, if she's not that, I don't blame you for walking away. I had no problem with telling a man to leave a woman at a restaurant. And I mean literally at a restaurant, but just leave.
One question.
What's up, though?
Would you stay if you have a beneficial severance pack waiting for you? And then it can get bigger and bigger the longer you stay. Let's just think about that. Like, to sit around somebody and to be able to get a fucking severance pack every month, and it can get bigger and bigger the more you sit around this motherfucker. And all you gotta do is sit there, and they taking care of your bills, and you don't gotta do nothing. So you're saving all your money anyway. So it's like, what is that? Like, I don't know. Was there a question in that? I'm sorry, I was rambling.
Well, it sounded like it was a statement, but you did ask a question. You asked me, what would I do? Look here, man. You can't put a price on your mental, though, dog. You can't put a price on your mental. I mean, if it's to the point where you mentally knowing she's putting you through it, if she putting you through the point where you could possibly snap one day because you can't take it no goddamn more and do something that you know you're going to regret later on. It's going to cost you your life or your freedom. Yeah, you don't need to be there. Some change has got to be made, dog. Some conversations have to be seriously had if I'm going to stay and stick with this woman. I'll stick with this, if a woman going to stick with this man. It has to be. See, part of my problem was I got married for the wrong reasons. I got married because of my son. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason I got married to my ex-wife. You know why? Because you hear people, man, you don't want your son to be out there without your last name. You don't just make an honest woman. You know that shit they always used to say back in the day. Now, it might be before your time, but that's what they used to tell us back in the days. and I listened to that shit. And I did it. And I shouldn't have.
That was a question, Hank. It was, would you stay with a company if you were getting a severance pay? Like, the more years you stay, the more money you get. Would you stay with that company? That was the question.
So, but okay. Are you actually talking about a company? Or you talking about an individual?
We're
Is
gonna
this company a person?
because we're gonna make it general, right? Generally,
Okay.
because you can't. I mean, with a person, I mean that's an easy one. Would you stay with a person if you able to get that money and you able to get some sexual favors every now and then? That's should be a good one. I don't know. I mean, they
So
don't
would
even
I?
care about
Would I
that though. They could get it from anywhere, so that don't even matter to them though. But when you stay with a company, that's why I want to put it on the company because we can't put it on relationships.
okay. If I'm not emotionally invested in this company like that, I'm not going to stay with them. If I know I'm going in this workplace, this company, in this office, in this warehouse, wherever the case may be, and they all put me through it, and my blood pressure high, my cholesterol high, I'm worried about having an aneurysm because man, she's stretching me the fuck out. I'm out here looking, I'm 30 years old, but I'm out here looking like I'm 50 or 60 years old because I'm going through it. No, I'm not. Shit. Ignorant TV, I'm telling you, I'm not. We ain't gonna make it. Me and this company is not gonna make it. There's gotta be some major changes within this company. I'm gonna have to file a grievance against the union in order to get what I need to get done. Cause there ain't no way we're gonna make it. We ain't gonna make another year. I ain't gonna make it get another 10-year severance package, or anniversary package, because this company's sending me through it. No, I'm not.
Okay, shit, I'm with you. Shit, I agree. If you're not getting treated fairly at the company, why stay?
And you got to file a grievance, though.
But listen, you don't get HR don't work, so they don't hear any of your grievances.
That's some nasty work.
So it's like HR doesn't work. The phone don't work.
That's some nasty work. HR ain't working. They ain't hearing your grievance. Yeah, we have a change. We have to have a change. A change will have to be made, though.
So they want you to either quit or what you gonna do? Like it's like they want you to either listen, nigga, file a lawsuit or quit. Nigga, that's basically what they force you. It's like the job giving you 2 days a week.
TV said they not willing to pay no unemployment. They just want you to quit so you ain't got to pay unemployment.
They had me working 7 days. They got you working 7 days a week. Then they got you to a day a week. You like, damn, y'all want me to quit this motherfucker. I've been working 7 days a week for 9 months straight. Y'all got me working a day a week. They want you to quit.
Yeah, they cracking that whip on your ass. That's crazy. Hey, the TV, what you doing outside, man? Just enjoying life, big brother?
I'm sitting on my porch, man, enjoying this, sipping some Patrol. Sitting here smoking a little cigar. Enjoying the view. It's deers running across here. This shit is it's like I'm in a jungle.
Were you in the country?
I'm in New York. It's LI. They make it look like it's a lot of birds out here. They put it's like a bird fucking thing over here. Like a big ass bird where they got hundreds of birds in there. So these shit's everywhere.
Hold on. So you say you feel you say you feel like you in the jungle? Is that what you say?
Yeah, there's owls and shit out here right now. I'm looking at owls, deers, all type of night animals. What the fuck is that?
Big brother, you sound like you living your best life.
Brother, there's some shit out here called eye. Look it up. It's an eye. This shit's scary as hell. If you see it at night, you gonna.
Well, look, no. Don't stay out there too damn long. If they got them out there like that, dog. If they out there like that, yeah, you might need to help run for cover. You got your pistol close by. Do you got that? You might have to take one out. Oh shit! Did we lose him? Ignorant TV, you still there? Oh shit! I don't know if he's still there. He came off mute. You still there? Oh shit! I can't hear that. I can't hear you if you're trying to talk. Yeah, I think you get a drop. But we got totally off of goddamn sports. Goddamn, how did we get here? How did we get here? I had to bring it back up. All right. You still here with us?
I got a phone call. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I got a phone call. It was you gotta take care of your business. You gotta take care of your business. No, that's my brother calling from jail. They got free calls in New York State, so these niggas call me all day. I'm tired of that shit. Like they can get on the phones free. Why would they do that? I'm mad as hell at the governor.
He say blame it on the governor.
Cause she did it. She made all the calls free for them niggas, for prisoners, who niggas that kill people. What in the hell is wrong with this lady?
She probably got some people. She probably got some people inside. She got tired of paying them high bills, so she worked out a deal.
Brother, it's people in New York State prison. You wouldn't believe the things you think that you wouldn't believe what they in there for. That's all I'm saying. Like you wouldn't believe it. It'll be something you would just see it in a movie. You wouldn't believe it really happens. but it really happened. Like it's a guy in there he was cutting off people's feet. Like what the like is that a person? Like this is crazy.
He sound like he was some old kinky shit.
He was crazy. Yeah, he was. Exactly what he was into. Yeah, he's kinky guys. No cat. Yeah, you can look it up. He that was crazy. He was working at a gym. He was drugging people, taking them home, cutting off their feet, and like masturbating to the feet, making love to chopped off feet.
Hey boy,
New York State crime.
That's some crazy work right there.
This is unbelievable. It's like, wow, like you existed. Like that person is alive in the world with us.
Well, look here, Ignorant, I'm about to get out of here. I wasn't planning on going this direction, but you took me there. That's okay, big brother. I appreciate you.
My bad.
No, you fine. That's fine. Maybe somebody else need to hear this, huh? Somebody else might need to hear this goddamn message.
Leave that bitch, man. Anybody out there listening? Leave that bitch, man. I'm telling you, man. It's you don't have. It's better to cry in a Mercedes than to be in a Honda with a funky bitch talking crazy to you.
God
she
damn.
want all your money. You know
Lord Jesus.
Respectfully. I appreciate you, Hank, man. You probably saved
No doubt,
some people
man.
tonight. You don't even know.
I hope so, big brother. Hey, you be safe out here, man, and look out for the Iowas or whatever that animal you was talking about.
That's called an eye.
Look out for the eyes. And if y'all in the city of New York, y'all look out for them goddamn eyes. Y'all be careful out these streets, man. Ignorant TV, you be safe, big brother.
Word.
All right, now. I'll catch up with you.
On.
Right on. Didn't plan on going this direction, but it happens sometimes. You never know where it's going to go. That's what happens in the basement. So with that being said, I'm glad to have every last one of y'all here tonight. Make sure y'all hit that goddamn like button.
Put the goddamn button.
You goddamn right. We supposed to be talking sports. We got off topic a little bit. That's okay. Like I said before to my man England TV, you might have been able to help somebody. Somebody needed this conversation. Somebody needed that word. Somebody might need Hink's testimony. Somebody might need England TV's testimony. It might help them. They was on the edge to do some silly, dumb shit, and now they're going to have a change of heart because of the conversation. Like I said, my wife said, hit the daggone like button, share and subscribe, and donate if you choose to. I appreciate all of them. But with that being said, I'm going to get out of here. Y'all have a great night. I'm about to get ready to do King Talk tonight. Y'all just come over and tap in to the Lapede Network. With that being said, I'll catch you on the next one. Right on.